We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Drew Smyly is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
At the plate, Jonathan Daza, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan Daza.
Here's the first pitch to him. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Liner towards second. Throw gets him 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 25, C.J. Cron.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
The 0-1 offering. Bryant stands at second with 2 gone. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. In comes the left fielder. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Jose Ureña will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
At the plate, Nico Horner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Nico.
Pitch on the way. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
And there's 1 away.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The average coming in at 266, 21 homers, and an even 40 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here's the pitch.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the first baseman, Trey.
So here's Trey Mancini. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. Here comes the first pitch.
No.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
The 1-1 home. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edwin Rios is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Too high. Ball 3.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Is crushed to straightaway center. No doubt about this one. That ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 17 for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless, and then grab a huge home run in the first.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Two for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this two-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Chicago. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2.
The playing 2-2.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Rockies have made this a 2-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor. In a game.
The second baseman, Ureña, Profar.
Jurickson Profar digs in next, as he'll take a look at ball one. No outs, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Tovar, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
Now back, the center field.
Standing in, Jonathan Daza. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. First offering on its way.
Ball.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Now the 2-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And not in time as the run scores. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's the ball.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. Ureña has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3 balls, 2 strikes. The count is full.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Profar over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8, The catcher.
Striding into the box, Luis Torrens. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Batting 9.
Into the box, Drew Smyly. Yes, he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 2 out, nobody on. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Daza is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant.
Leading off with the Rockies, the left fielder, number 23, Chris Bryant.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Wisdom is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 25, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And the pitch.
Ball.
1 out, nobody on. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Here's Jurickson Profar as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Fouled off. Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Playing 2-2.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Rockies strand 1 through 2.5. It's 3 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Nico Horner.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ha!
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, no.
Popped him up. Chrome in foul ground. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 8.
Into the box, Ian Happ. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. A ball and no strikes. Looking at his career totals, Happ is sitting on 200 home runs throughout his fine career, searching for 201 here.
Yeah, now you're starting to get into some rarefied air. You start throwing up 200-plus homers in the big leagues, you're doing something.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Bryant will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Trey Mancini looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the start of the fourth upcoming. But first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Now in the box, Elias Diaz. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lane 11.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Bellinger is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
In now, Tovar. He singled his last time up. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch on its way.
Ball, no.
Tovar, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 2-2. Hit back up the middle, reined in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Ureña.
Now at the plate, Jose Ureña. He hit a sac fly earlier. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Two and 1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Number 2,
Jonathan Daza is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
3-0 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3. So now to the plate, Patrick Wisdom. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
A ball and 2 strikes. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Bellinger.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Four runs, only 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 1 out, nobody on. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another chance? Dansby Swanson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 1-0 home.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Long throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
In now, Luis Torrens. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-3 game.
Number 11, Smyly.
Into the box now, Drew Smyly. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And that's the second out. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and all ready to go in the top of the fifth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Bryant.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
On its way is pitch number 75.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Ha!
Bases are empty, one man out. High and deep to right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 25, C.J. Cron.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. The pitch.
Ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, we got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone into the bleachers. Well, one of the narratives of today. This game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep, but combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
1-1.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4. Coming to the plate now, Jurickson Profar.
Profar.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits this one hard the other way. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher, number 35, Elias Diaz.
At the plate, Elias Diaz, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In there, 1-2 now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Now batting, number 14.
Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. To the plate now, Tovar. Fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A shot to first base and caught there to end the. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nico Horner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
So in now for Chicago, Ian Happ. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
None out, runners at first and second. All even now, 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So the line score will show he departs after just 4 innings of work, and you know they wanted more out of him than this, as he won't even stand to be the winning pitcher here. Connor Siebold is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Fastball just inside.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Popped him up. Profar calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Stepping in, Patrick Wisdom, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. We're playing 11, 1-1.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blackman is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Bellinger is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. Here's the 1-0. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The set and the 2-0. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Dansby Swanson would be next. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And gone into the right field bleachers. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 197 in his career, as they've taken a 2-run lead. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Here comes the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 3-2 one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in to try it again, Luis Torrens. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 2 out with the man at first. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman is under it. And that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now a 9-7 ball game. Harold Castro will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 30, Harold Castro.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. This year against right-handed pitching, Castro has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan Daza.
Now to the plate, Jonathan Daza. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Runs up and gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Charlie Blackmon is on deck. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Here comes the first pitch. Charlie Blackmon comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. Going back is the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Keenan Thompson enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 71, Keenan Thompson.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's on his horse. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 25, CJ.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, CJ Cron. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there. 1-0.
On the ground to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. The count now at 2-1. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So stepping in, Jurickson Profar, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He's set, and the pitch.
No. I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. But the Rockies. Justin Lawrence is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Eric Hosmer is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Nico Horner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Bases are empty, one man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
1-2.
The 1-2.
Ball. Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 8.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
From the belt, the pitch. Ian Happ is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Runner at first here, one man out. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hit hard on the ground to short, and a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1 3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard. Foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off-speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
2-1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone to some of those borderline.
And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by. The runner scores from second.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Edwin Rios will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Another 0-2 home. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Standing in, Patrick Wisdom earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yeah, and what do you know, Matty? Situation presents itself again. Don't try and do too much. Look for something elevated and drive it into the outfield.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Cody Bellinger will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th. It's really energized his ball club. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And, oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him, and that's going to force in a run.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Ty Block gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Luis Torrens will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Michael Rooker is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Elias Diaz.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Count remains 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Full count.
Tovar is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Happ comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, number 14.
Striding in for the Rockies, Tovar. First pitch of the at-bat.
No.
1 out, nobody on. That misses. 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
2-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Lowry's Montero will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Montero.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Yep.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Jonathan Daza is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. He waits. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They trail by a bunch. Brent Suter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Brent Suter.
Christopher Morrow is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Nico Horner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The high fastball is in there. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ready with another 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Daza will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number
Digging
8.
in once again, Ian Happ. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Ben Brown has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chris Bryant is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The first baseman, number 25.
So here's the cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. He went deep back in the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's...
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Now batting. Third baseman, Mike Mustakis.
Into the box, Mike Mustakis, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery on a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
No, too low.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
The 2-1 home makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
The 2-2.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Trey Mancini.
First pitch coming, here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
windup and the 0-1.
Ball. Playing 11.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Up next to the Cubs. The third
At the
baseman.
plate now, Edwin Rios. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
2 balls and a strike now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in, Patrick Wisdom. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
1-0.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he's in there for strike number 2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Cody Bellinger will be next. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Now the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First offering on its way. Dansby Swanson stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mark Leiter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 38, Mark Leiter.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up the catcher, Elias Diaz.
Leading off for the Rockies,
Now the pitch.
the catcher, number 35, Elias Diaz.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Digging in, Tovar. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The pitcher, number 39.
Number 6 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Colorado. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Swanson scoops it up. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, that was a fun one to watch. A great game for guys with the sticks, but for pitchers, not so much. A classic slugfest, and they walk away on top in the end.
16-10 this evening. The Cubbies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Keenan Thompson earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Justin Lawrence struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Time is the ball game. 4 hours exactly.
tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.